just a generic guy in love with a brand name girl. I'm down in the bargain basement. She's up on top of the world. Now I'm covered in grease and grits. She's in diamonds and pearls. 'Cause I'm just a generic guy in love with a brand name girl. Now her mayonnaise must be Hellman's, her ketchup must be Heinz, the mustard Grey Poupon. Her sugar must be refined. Now only herbal essence can touch her silky hair. Her china must be Lenox, while mine is Tupperware. 'Cause I'm just a low-rent guy in love with a high-class star. I'm Pabst Blue Ribbon and peanuts. She's champagne and caviar. She's Broadway and the opera. I'm American Idol and NASCAR. 'Cause I'm just a generic guy in love with a high-class star. Rolls Royce and Lamborghini are the only cars she'll drive. So when I pull up in a Yugo, she's not impressed with my ride. I pick her up at the penthouse, take her to my trailer park. I sing "You Are My Sunshine." She says you only look good in the dark. So when I go to squeeze her Charmin, as we turn out the lights, she whispers you better be wearing a Trojan, or you ain't getting none tonight. 'Cause I'm just a low generic guy in love with a brand name girl. I'm down in the bargain basement. She's up on top of the world. Now I'm covered in grease and grits. She's in diamonds and pearls. 'Cause I'm just a generic guy. I'm just a generic guy. I'm just a generic guy in love with a brand name girl.
Boy, that sounds sad.
That was great. And your sound sounds very good for just
Good.
I mean, really, everything sounded great for the guitar and the computer.
Yeah.
You know,
Very good. I appreciate hearing that. I'm just
very good. All right, this is a song I've wanted to do for a while, and it was challenging because there's a lot of words, and but it's about my two grandmothers who grew up a few miles apart in Sligo, Ireland, and met each other when my mother fell in love with my father. And our grandmothers met each other and became friends, and then there were tragedies and so on. But it's that kind of song. And I'll stop talking, or you'll cut me off. My God. The ladies were born but a cart ride away, but Sligo's stone walls kept them at bay. Both dreamed of America, prayed for that day. But the toil of the farm, they knew they must stay. At 14 they dreamt of an American sky. 16 felt hopeless in bed as they cried. Just like an aged on this farm I'll die. At 18 felt grateful to finally sit up. Leaving the hearth, stone thatched their home. Leaving the hearth of their stone and thatched home. Sweaters and shawls to try and stay warm. High button boots snug on their feet. Comfort no more from the smell of the peat. On that blustery winter's day, saying a prayer and shedding a tear, they caught one last glance of old Knockeray as the train made its way to the town of Galway. Long they dreamed of the famous long walk on the arm of a handsome young man. Warm summer walk on the Salt Hill prom, barefoot in the sands of the Strand. But our ladies of Sligo set out that day, the heading due west from the cold Galway Bay. Crowded in steerage on dangerous seas, bound for New York and what they could be. In America now, with kids on their knees, grateful for food and a warm cup of tea. They cared for their children, prayed every day, but the storm clouds kept churning and kept them at bay. How could it be in a world away? Two ladies of Sligo, unknown till this day, shared now the dreams of their children's young love, as Johnny met Kathleen and swept her away. Ladies were born just a cart ride away, but Sligo stone walls kept them at bay, till Johnny asked Kathleen to be his sweet bride. The ladies of Sligo they met and they cried, as the girls dreamed of the long walk at the arm of a handsome young man. Warm summer's walk on the Salt Hill prom, barefoot in the sands and barefoot in the sands of the Strand. Catherine, life is so hard here. Sligo is calling me home. 3 little ones and 2 that are gone have left me no strength to help me go on. Lizzie, life is so hard here. Sligo is calling me home. Johnny and Kathleen are now on their own, but I've lost my dear husband and feel so alone. Catherine, she lived just on her own, buried her feelings like dark Sligo scone, as the summer warmth gives way to the fall. Lizzie pulled back away from us all, as the old ladies of Sligo grew tired and worn, and thought one last time of their old Sligo home. They took their last breath, uttered a moan, and finally reached home, and finally reached home.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's it's a work in progress, but
That's almost epic in its length. That's a really neat story, too.
the sadly the grandmother who pulled inward and went away, I think became like schizoaffective disorder, maybe psychotic or something, and just kind of disappeared. And but so there was, there was, of course, it's Irish, there's sadness, but they met, which was, I think, is kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Neat, neat. Hey, Mike, you want to share one with us? Holiday, I'm gonna mute everyone, then tell you it's okay, Mike. That is my mute all, and you're good to go, Mike.
Okay. No new songs this month. I've been in short story mode. And I've been haunted by my dad. So these are a couple songs that he inspired years ago. You've been driving the road from morning till night. You feel the shadow of doubt when you can't see the line, but you keep on driving for the rest of your life. Sometimes you lose control when you're at the mercy of the road. Sometimes you lose control when you're at the mercy of the road. The miles don't matter, the journey goes by. To go a short distance can take a long time, but you keep on driving and wondering why. Sometimes you lose control when you're at the mercy of the road. Sometimes you lose control when you're at the mercy of the road. The blessings of time are brief, and miracles are few. The grace of the sky can help, but it can't save you. The oncoming high beams, they leave you half blind. It's harder and harder to read the road sign, but you keep on driving. You're doing just fine. Sometimes you lose control when you're at the mercy of the road. Sometimes you lose control when you're at the mercy of the road. When you're at the mercy of the road. When you're at the mercy of the road.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Was he like a traveling salesperson or something?
No, he was a sheet metal mechanic, but we lived in North Trooper, and he worked in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So he like when we would go on a road trip, it would be down to West Virginia to see my grandmother. So he drove He was in the car more than he was anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Neat song. Hey, John Burroughs, what you got for us? I'm going to mute everyone, then tell you it's okay. Okay. You're good to unmute, John?
All right, then. Thank you so much. So I have a couple of songs prepared. One of them was a tune that Tom and I worked on a little bit, and I'd be glad to play it if you wanted to throw in, or you wouldn't have to throw in. I could play it anyway. What do you think? There's You Hold the Bus.
Why don't you go ahead? I haven't played it in quite a few days, so
Right.
I don't want to mess it up for you.
So this is a song I wrote a long time ago, and the story is I was living in Montreal, and I was just trying to get the bus to get back to the States, and my friends, I was young, and we were all crazy, and so we were pulling up to the bus station, and the bus was about to leave, and so I yelled out, "You hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket," and everybody cracked up. They thought it was really funny, and they said, "You should write a song," and it took me about 20 years to write the song and another 20 to finish it, and I needed help from a friend. Anyway, it came out like this, and it's in D, and I'm going to play it on the 12. You can't make a deal with those big black wheels. The clock on the wall says it's time to haul. We gotta lift our heels, so you hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket. Not too much longer to chase those tears, yeah. You hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket. Not too much longer to worry those fears. All those things we used to do together, they're over today. If I were you, I would break down and cry, throw my ticket away. So you hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket. I sure hate to see you leave this way. You hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket. You never know, we might meet someday. But if you get there and no one's home, what are you gonna do? Love seems so easy and work seems so hard. Guess when we're older we'll have a clue. So you hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket. You sure look good in your highway shoes. You hold the bus, I'll buy the ticket. A thing like this, it should have made the news, yeah. You hold the bus and I'll buy the ticket. You hold the bus and I'll buy the ticket. You hold the bus and I'll buy the ticket. Thank you.
That's cool. You're just walking now. Did you live in Montreal for a while?
I did. I started college up there.
Go to McGill.
I did.
Ah, cool. I've only vacationed there a few times. It is a perfect city.
It's a lovely place, and it's gotten better.
I did some consulting just west of town. It was a data company I was working for out there for about 3.5 months, flying back and forth to Hartford during the winter.
It gets a little cold there.
I tell you, I knew it was cold when one night we couldn't go out to dinner after working because it was 37 below out. Not wind chill. It was 37 below.
No, I remember one day reminding myself, John, you have to remember this. In Montreal in the middle of winter, it stays 20 below for 2 weeks at a time.
Crazy. Beautiful town. A lot of good jazz in Montreal.
Yeah, the jazz just exploded. It's fantastic.
Very nice. All right, I'm going to mute everyone. I'm going to do a tune I wrote in 2016. How's that sound okay? Left that ancient road yesterday. Saw this one-horse town and thought I'd stay. Hang up my boots and guitar strings. See what the great beyond might bring. I've left a trail of luck and love. Some dreams come true, some come undone. I've played the fool too many times, but I stand an honest man tonight, dreaming under this ocean of stars. Oh, how small we are, memories near yet so far, dreaming under this ocean of stars. I've left my heart an open book. Still love this world despite what it took. A fool who dreams that one day love might visit me again. I've left one more song yet to play, with chiseled words of red and gray, with hidden smiles and untold truths. A touch of Dublin and a touch of the blues, dreaming under this ocean of stars. Well, oh, how small we are, memories near yet so far, dreaming under this ocean of stars. Dreaming under this ocean of stars. Oh, how small we are. Memories near yet so far. Dreaming under this ocean of stars.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful words. Way to go.
That's good. That's really good stuff. Very
Yeah,
nice.
thank you. It's the imaginary cowboy hanging up his boots, dreaming about the great beyond and dying and recollecting on his life. Played the fool too many times, but he still stands an honest man tonight.
Yeah, that line.
Yeah. There's a couple good lines in there. I didn't throw that one away. A lot of other ones away.
Chiseled words of red and gray. Oh, my.
Yeah, I didn't throw that line out either. Threw about 30 other lines out. Well, that's the end of our first round, and we'll take a breather. Terry Camilleri is not here yet. I do expect her, though. She is from the Philadelphia Area Songwriters Alliance team, like John Burroughs is, and she's a really good songwriter. Great voice, huge voice. She's wonderful. Alrighty, right. Hey, let's get around to round two, and Steve Walker's opening up. I'm going to mute everyone and tell Steve he's good to unmute. Good to unmute there, Steve. Good to go.
Good. I'll tell you just a little bit about this song. This is a new song. One day I was sitting out on my porch and I heard a bluegrass band. off in the distance. And no one is allowed in my neighborhood to have a bluegrass band without consulting me first. So I went hunting for this. I went walking through the woods and finally found them. It was Pavlov's Dog that had Dave Fry in it. And they were playing for a wedding reception, and the folks were very nice, and they invited me to come and enjoy it and square dance. So that kind of arose this little song right here.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Love to hear the 12-string, and the harmonica stuff is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that a whole lot better than a lot of people who've made a lot of money doing that. You know, I mean, you know, that's not easy. So it's great.
That's right. That 12-string sounds good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And that's a true story.
It is, with a little bit of embellishment, but yes, it is. I just went walking through the woods, and eventually I found where the band was. And I just kept following the sound, and at times it faded in and out, so there was a little drama in there, you know, so. But yes.
I hope you told Dave Fry that story.
I haven't, no, because I just wrote it, so I'm going to play it for him. So I come out to a clearing, and there's Dave Fry and Pavlov's Dog playing, so...
Oh, God. You have to tell us his reaction to that.
Yes.
Hey, John McKechnie, what you got for us? I'm going to mute everyone, then tell you it's okay to unmute.
Okay.
Okay, good to unmute.
I'm going to play part of a song. This is a really long song. It's a lament. I'm in a lamenty mood today. But it's not everybody knows it, and it's a very moving song. So I'm going to pick out a couple of the verses and play that, but certainly not the whole thing, because we here till 7 o'clock. Kilkelly, Ireland, 18 and 60, my dear, loving son John. Your good friend, the schoolmaster, Pat McNamara, was good to write these words down. Your brothers have all gone to find work in England. The house is so empty and sad. Cooper, the crop of potatoes is sorely infected, a third to a half of them bad. And your sister Bridget and Patrick O'Donnell gonna be married in June. Your mother says not to work on the railroad. Be sure to come on home soon. Kilkelly, Ireland, 18 and 80, dear Michael. And John, my sons, sorry to give you the very sad news that your dear old mother has gone. We buried her down at the church in Kilkelly. Your brothers and Bridget were there. You don't have to worry, she died very quickly. Remember her in your prayers. So good to hear that Michael's returning with money sure to buy land. The crop has been poor and the people are selling at prices they can, any price that they can. Kilkelly, Ireland, 18 and 92, my dear brother John. It's a long song, a lot of words. I'm sorry that I didn't write sooner to tell you Father passed on. He was living with Bridget. She said he was cheerful and healthy right down to the end. You should have seen him play with the grandchildren of Pat McNamara, your friend. We buried him alongside of Mother down at the Kilkelly churchyard. He was strong and a feisty old man, considering his life had been so hard. And it's funny the way he kept talking about you. He called for you at the end. Why don't you think about coming to visit? We'll all love to see you again. That's about half of that song.
Wow. Do you do that a lot? Do you write longer, epic kind of tunes?
Oh, no, that's not mine. No, that's not my tune. I'm sorry, I should have said that. But it's one I really like. It's by a guy named Peter Jones, who found, I wish I had written it, who found a box of letters in his grandfather's house or something like that, and started writing what he saw in the letters. And I think it's a brilliant song.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's called Kilkelly, Ireland.
Yeah, neat. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Mike, I'm going to mute everyone and then tell you it's okay to unmute. Okay to unmute, Mike?
Okay. One more dad-inspired song. For about 2 years before he passed away, he was going to dialysis 3 days a week for his kidneys. And it was my turn on Mondays to pick him up and take him home. And we had built a ramp up to the porch, and he would be totally wiped out by the dialysis and shuffle up the ramp and into the house to the living room, where he would collapse in his big armchair. But watching him shuffle was the inspiration for this song. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. A mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue. I want to walk inside your shadow and feel it touch the road. I want to walk inside your shoulder, all knotted from the load. I want to walk inside your tired and feel your weary bones. I want to walk inside your comfort when you finally make it home. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. A mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue. Want to walk inside your anger, feel the hand that makes a fist. I want to walk inside your reason when your hand learns to resist. I want to walk inside your struggle, feel your hands hold on so tight. I want to walk inside your freedom when your hands can feel the light. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. A mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue. I want to walk inside your vision, feel the journey that you plan. I want to walk inside that journey as you seek your promised land. I want to walk inside your first step and feel your spirit soar. I want to walk inside your courage when your feet can walk no more. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. I want to walk inside your shoes. A mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue. A mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue. A mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue.
Yeah, good one.
That's one of the best examples I've heard of the things you can really feel if you're going to walk a mile in someone's shoes. You had so many things that could happen inside those shoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So nice that the song is upbeat too.
It's a great tribute. It really is a nice tribute to your dad.
Thank you.
I like the line. I want to walk a mile when you're happy, 2 miles when you're blue. Yeah, brilliant. There's so many good lines in there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Did you say you wrote 11 songs this month? Did I hear you say that?
Oh no. I haven't been writing music. I've been writing short stories this last couple of weeks. You never know when the spirit moves you, how it's going to come out. So this last couple of weeks, it's been short story time. So.
That's great. That's great. All right. Hey, John Burroughs, I'm going to mute everyone and then ask you to unmute. Good to go, John?
Thank you. Let me just pull my song up here. Yeah, so this is I don't know what you'd call this, a road song or a rambling guy song or something like that. It was was a dream, it's all it was. I hung on to it like everyone does. The fires of night gave us a ride, but something else began to try. And then you hear those lonely words, you're free. I had the road, my clothes, the sky, and that bright spot way up so high. But like the rest, I couldn't touch. I left it there, white hot, too much. The old horizon called my soul. Some people think you go to hell, you make it back, and all is well. The way to peace is just the way you have to make it every day. And then you find another road, and you forget what you've been told. The clouds roll in, the rain comes down, your little stories all over town. You reach for life as life goes by. I fell in love, she was the best. I thought our love passed every test. That time is gone, my bed is cold, but I'd give this if I could hold her lovely body once again.
Nice, nice.
It's all true, too. Every single word in there.
Nice groove.
Thank you.
Man, that thing was sitting in the pocket. Nice. You're going to have to show me the chords.
Be glad to. Yeah, waiting for a band, you know.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I don't know if there's any way with your current setup there, but if there's any way to push your camera back a little bit so we can get a little bit of your fingerboard, that'd be great.
I would be delighted. I've already switched cameras, and the Zoom software shrinks me back down again. It's driving me nuts. I've been trying to move back for quite a while. I'm working on it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I think I know what chords you're playing, but they sound really cool.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to mute everyone, and you should still hear me. Okay. This is a song I put on the shelf. I wrote it in 2018. I put it on the shelf and took it off the shelf again because I don't know what to do with it. And every time I play with it, I say, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with this song. So... carves the stone, the river shapes the land. Everything comes back home when it understands. Well, oceans turn to dust, mountains rise and fall. Forever comes around again, can you hear it call? Everything changes, it's done and undone. Everything changes, it's new under the sun. The endless circle of life and love, it rolls through the ages. flowing within and above. Everything changes. Everything changes. The center falls to place, then cannot hold. Science will rule the day till the first stone is thrown. Then madness will parade till wisdom burns it down. Love will only be the way when justice is found. Well, everything changes, is done and undone. Everything changes, it's all new under the sun. The endless circle of life and love, well, it rolls through the ages, flowing within and above. Everything changes. Everything changes. The writer takes the pen, to make this world again. Friends become lovers, lovers become friends. Nobody knows tomorrow, not the fools, not the sages. So bring the joy and sorrow, and help me turn the pages. Help me turn the pages, 'cause everything changes, it's done and undone. Everything changes, it's all new under the sun. The endless circle of life and love, well, it's rolling through the ages, flowing within and above. Everything changes. Everything changes. Thank you.
We'll get that one off the shelf and play it more. That's a great song. I really like that.
Thank you. It still needs something.
Hey, long time no see.
I saw Terry last night on a virtual setting. Hey, everyone, this is Terry Camilleri, one of the people from the Philadelphia Area Songwriters Alliance. And John Burroughs is in as well.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here.
Up in my left anyway. That's Steve Walker, and my co-host is Mike Holliday. He runs the group with Jim Carolan. You know Mike?
I do know Mike.
Yes.
Hi, Terry.
Mike has a beautiful voice.
Oh my God, does he ever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And John McKechnie.
Hi.
Hello.
And you know John Burroughs from Pasta.
I do. So this song is called Old House. It's actually the title track on my CD. And it's about growing older. That was pretty concise, huh? I usually say this song is called Old House. It was inspired by an old house, and we just go for it. There we go. There's an old house down on Lovelace Lane. Once was beautiful, but now people see it as an eyesore shame. Roof is full of holes, weeds are climbing free. In my mind I see it as it used to be. No one goes in or out, doors are locked down tight. Daylight reveals her flaws, but oh, what a grand silhouette in the moonlight. Can't quite call it a home, it's chilly inside and dark. I walk by with a tear of my own, an emptiness in my heart. Old house, empty now. Old hurts are new somehow. Broken windows let the cold in. Broken hearts afraid of holding someone new. Took one chance too few. As we grow older, so much of beauty fades. Ghostly memories linger in comfort from passion evades. When is it too late to save the condemned from a loneliness fraught with a fear to begin again? Old house, empty now. Old hurts are new somehow. Broken windows let the cold in. Broken hearts afraid of holding someone new. Old house, empty now. Old hurts are new somehow. Broken windows let the cold in. Broken hearts afraid of holding someone new. Took one chance too few.
One chance too few. Wow.
Thanks, everybody.
That was my comment too, John Burroughs. That line, "One chance too few." I don't think I've ever heard it. Like perfect.
Thanks. Thank you.
I've heard you play that before too. It's gorgeous.
That's my hit. Anyone, more than 25 people know about it. It's a hit in my book.
Use that totally. And what's the name of your release?
The name of the CD is Old House. You can listen to it also on YouTube. You just put in Terry Camilleri Old House and choose album, and all the tracks are there.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, as we go forward into the next round, folks, feel free in this round or the last one to tell folks where they can find your music. And
You can go to terrycam.net, and that's my website.
You sound wonderful. I love your voice. Yeah, it's great. The song was great, but could listen to that all night.
excellent. All right, Steve Walker, I'm going to mute everyone and give you the thumbs up. Good to unmute, Steve.
All right, we're ready to roll. This is an instrumental piece right here, and it's slightly Celtic. I just did it a little while ago. It's in an altered tuning. I was going to call it Galway Slip, but since John played so many good songs about Sligo, I may call it Sligo Slip. But again, just an instrumental in an open tuning. Thank you.
So, Mike, can you guess what tuning he was in?
Was that G?
No. I was in Dadgad.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I will say one thing, the one thing I have done during this pandemic is I've been pulling out all these old guitars that I have up in my attic and everything and putting them all into different tunings so that whenever I want to play something in a different tuning, I have a guitar that I just grab and pull out right there. So this guitar I've left in Dadgad.
Okay.
That's
So
awesome.
that's where the G came in. Okay.
Got it. Cool. You should like get someone to hand you each one when you call them. That'd be like cool. Hand me the Dadgad guitar.
Hey, Steve. There's I played a song a couple months ago, and it was actually from the movie and the Broadway show Once, and it's called Gold, and it's a really interesting tuning. I'm trying to remember. I think it's an open D, an open E. I think it's open E, and it's a really neat song. And you might want to, just Google it or YouTube Gold. And,
Okay. Very good.
You might like it.
Okay, I will do that.
Morning dew can wash away my blues. Morning dew can wash away my blues. Midnight whiskey rips my heart in two. But the morning dew can wash away my blues. A midday breeze can set my spirit free. A midday breeze can set my spirit free. Midnight whiskey drives me to my knees. but a midday breeze can set my spirit free. Evening rain can ease my troubled brain. Evening rain can ease my troubled brain. Midnight whiskey makes me go insane, but the evening rain can ease my troubled brain. The light of dawn can make my poor soul strong. The light of dawn can make my poor soul strong. Midnight whiskey tries to do me wrong, but the light of dawn can make my poor soul strong. I need the light of dawn to make my poor soul strong. I need the light of dawn to make my poor soul strong. I need the light of dawn to make my poor soul strong. I need the light of dawn.
Nice. Yeah.
One thing I love about your songs, Mike, is your use of repetition on the most important thing you're saying. It's so instructive to me when I hear that. And it sounds damn good too. So
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, John Burroughs.
That's a fun one.
What's that?
It was a fun one.
You look like you're having fun. Hey, John Burroughs, you're up. I'm going to mute everyone and give you the okay. Good to unmute, John.
Thank you. So, so this one I haven't played for a while. I'm just kind of trying it out here. I don't know if I've ever played it out for anybody. It's kind of a dance tune, and I was trying to leave some room, for other instruments and stuff like that. So let's see how it goes. I don't know if my heart can make it over that sweet old moon. Maybe I'll give it one more fling and write you one more tune. But I keep dreaming of your sweet embrace. I sit across from that empty place. I should be grateful for the love we had, but oh my God, I feel so sad. Back then we knew how to kick back, relax, and sure the love would come. We danced like crazy, it felt like a game, like a prize we'd won. But I don't know if my heart can make it over that sweet old moon. Maybe I'll give it one more fling and write you one more tune, because I keep dreaming of your sweet embrace. I sit across from that empty place. I should be grateful for the love we had, but oh my God, I feel so sad. You were the one I came for. Why did I wait so long? How can this love that's carried me this far be wrong? Well, I don't know if my heart can make it over that sweet old moon. Maybe I'll give it one more fling and write you one more tune, because I keep dreaming of your sweet embrace. I sit across from that empty place, and yes, I'm grateful for the love we had. I can't remember when I felt so glad. Thank you.
It did have a dancing groove.
Trying for it.
And like halfway through your the second part of your second verse, when you were like grooving it, you actually did a shoulder dip. And they're like, oh my God, he just shoulder dipped.
No, and you're hoping, when we can get back up and stand up and this. Yeah,
Well, I hope we don't all have to do that now because I'm in trouble.
You'll be fine.
We'll see. Here's a Celtic tune I wrote in 2019. I'm going to mute everyone, and I should still be hearable. Okay, good. This is a song called The Sad-Eyed Boy from Clonmel, about someone leaving Ireland in the morning in the latter part of the 1800s. And the title character is my paternal grandfather. Well, the fields won't bear again this year, and eyes of sorrow have turned to fear. Everything's been stolen on the cheap and hauled across the Irish Sea, leaving empty stomachs and full cemeteries. Now the sad-eyed boy from Clonmel, he knows there's only one story left to tell. It lies across the wild Atlantic at the break of day, far from these emerald shores in America. There are canals to dig and cloth to make, railroads to build and earth to break, and more labor to be stolen on the cheap in a brand new land of gentried thieves, leaving empty hearts and full cemeteries. Now the sad-eyed boy from Clonmel, he knows there's only one story left to tell. It lies across the wild Atlantic at the break of day, far from these emerald shores in America. Maybe new dreams live there for the ones we bury here. Maybe Ireland is the fire we carry deep, deep inside our souls. But the sky cries this evening for the love, for the leaving. May new angels carry us far away to a brand new home. Now the sad-eyed boy from Clonmel, he knows there's only one story left to tell. It lies across the wild Atlantic at the break of day, far from these emerald shores in America. Across the wild Atlantic at the break of day, far from these emerald shores in America.
Yeah, that one.
That's gorgeous.
It's an epic.
Thanks. It's a keeper. Yeah, it's about my grandfather who left Clonmel. Yeah. All right. So, Terry, you're up next. I'm going to mute everyone and then give you a heads up that it's okay for you to unmute.
Okay.
Okay, good to unmute, Terry.
Okay, this is a traditional Irish folk song I'm sure you're all familiar with. The Water is Wide. a trusty tree, but first he bent, and then he broke, and thus did my false love and me. Water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I.
Great song and great rendition. It's a wonderful song, and you did beautifully,
Thank you.
beautifully. And I have to apologize. I got up and I turned around and I knocked off an antique lamp with a huge glass thing on it
I see
that
it.
didn't break. I'm such a big galoot. My wife came running in, and maybe I was a little distracting, so I do apologize.
You were good.
Glad you're still alive, John.
Yeah, if the lamp hadn't killed me, my wife would have.
Wow.
So that was a wonderful version, wonderful song.
Beautiful. Hey, Steve Walker, we're heading into our last round. Don't forget, if you have anything you want to share with folks, this is the time to do it. We'll do one more round. And Steve, I'm going to mute everyone and then give you the heads up to go. You're good to go, Steve. You can unmute.
And I am on Facebook and YouTube as Steve Walker Music. That's all one word. There are other Steve Walkers that are separate. I'm not the only Steve Walker in the world. I found that out. But Steve Walker Music on Facebook or YouTube, you can find me. So I would like to play the song that I played at the last physical Godfrey Daniels song poll that I went to. That was in early 2020, I believe. And this song was in its infant stages, and I got some good feedback, and I believe we're pretty well ready with it. I call it the Grandma song right here. It goes like this. Well, there is a special lady who adores you. She loves you sweet and true, and everything you do. She even puts up with your cranky old grandpa. That special lady is your grandma. And grandmas bake cookies on Christmas morning. Grandmas make a cake on your birthday. Grandmas make you happy when you're sad and when you're bad. Grandma sends you home to mom and dad. Now she may be Grammy, Nana, or Babushka. Her hair may be white, blue, gold, or gray. But you're the apple of her eye, the pumpkin in her pie, the blossom of her heart, the bright star in her sky. And Grandma's baked cookies on Christmas morning. Grandma's baking cake on your birthday. Grandma's always let you know your love. And Grandma's never run out of hugs. Now I've come to the realization that compatibility skips a generation. You may fuss with mom and dad over the latest fad, but grandmas will always make you feel glad. Now even when your butt needs a swat, grandmas will still spoil you right. And grandmas make cookies on Christmas morning. Grandmas make cake on your birthday. Grandmas always let you know your love. And when you're bad, when you're bad, when you're bad, Grandma sends you home to mom and dad. Thank you.
Fun song. That song will go over well at the care facilities.
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah, seriously.
I know the audience I'm writing for, so.
I was with my sister earlier today, and she's just getting ready to welcome her first granddaughter in June. We were talking about the shower and all the things with the pandemic, how you have to alter things. But that was a great song. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing
Very
it.
good.
You're good to unmute. Good to go.
It took a second for the thing to come up. Just a reminder, pencil in April 19th, I think. April 18th, third Sunday in April. 1, 2, 3. Third Sunday in April, April 18th. Pencil that in for the next guitar pull. I needed a Jesse Winchester fix today. If you love somebody, then that means you need somebody. And if you need somebody, that's what makes you weak. But if you know you're weak, and you know you need somebody, oh, it's a funny thing. That's what makes you strong. That's what makes you strong. That's what gives you power. That's what lets the meek come sit beside the king. That's what lets us smile in our final hour. That's what moves our souls, and that's what makes us sing. And to trust somebody is to be disappointed. It's never what you wanted. It happens all the time. But if you're the trusting kind, it don't ever cross your mind. Oh, it's a funny thing. That's what makes you strong. That's what makes you strong. That's what gives you power. That's what makes the meek come sit beside the king. That's what lets us smile in our final hour. That's what moves our souls, and that's what makes us sing. That's what moves our souls. That's what makes us sing.
Very nice.
What a song.
Yeah. He's such a great songwriter. Was.
What's the title of that one, Mike?
That's what makes you strong.
Make you strong, yeah. Wow, brilliant, beautiful. Okay, hey, John Burroughs, you're up, and I'm going to mute everyone, then give you the go. Okay, good to unmute.
Thank you. So I want to try something here. I don't do that many covers, and that's partly because I've thought of myself as a songwriter and not a singer. But I want to try this. It's one of my favorite tunes, and it's a Gershwin tune. It's called "But Not For Me," and I had to adjust a couple of the words. There's a line in it, Beatrix Fairfax, "Don't you dare," and she was a confession columnist and an advice columnist, so I changed it to "Dear Ann Landers." And as soon as I did that, I could hear Ira Gershwin's voice in my ear. Are you sure? So let me. I'm really trying hard to do this well. So let me see if I can do this. Old man sunshine, listen you. Don't you tell me dreams come true. Just try it, and I'll start a riot. Dear Ann Landers, let's be fair. Please don't tell me she will care. I'm certain it's the final curtain. I never want to hear from any cheerful Pollyannas who tell you fate supplies a maid. It's all bananas. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. Lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I've found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. It started off so swell, let's pretend, and then it went so well, but what an end. I've heard that love's a game. I'm puzzled just the same. Was I the moth or flame? I'm all at sea. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi-ho, alas, and also like a day. But still I can't dismiss the memory of her kiss. I guess she's not for me.
Very nice. That's fun.
How'd it go?
Yay!
Girl Crazy. It's a great song.
Wow.
And just think if Gershwin had lived a little bit longer, he died of a brain tumor at 33. Think of all the music he could have written.
I think about that a lot, actually. Yeah. Incredible. Thank you very much.
I think of Buddy Holly the same way.
Yeah.
He was really a different composer. That's beautiful, John. It's swinging. I thought I saw another shoulder dip there, too. I wasn't.
He had a guitar face sometimes.
Can't help it.
Get into it.
Can't help it.
That was in the show with I Got Rhythm and Biding My Time, I think. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I saw that show in Boston a long time ago. It just knocked me flat. Just completely.
Yeah.
But I've been a Gershwin fan forever.
Girl Crazy, and then they redid it on Broadway. They didn't call it Girl Crazy for You, which was amazing.
Yeah, Crazy for You. That's what I saw. I'm
Same
not
show,
old enough to
basically.
have seen.
Just updated.
A couple of years ago, they did a Broadway version of American Paris, and just phenomenal.
Yep.
They didn't just do the movie; they redid the whole thing.
Oh wow!
And
We saw
everything
it.
about it was
Yeah, we were there.
just phenomenal.
The ballet it was fabulous.
Yeah, Robert Fairchild, just amazing. And the thing that blew me away, the backgrounds, it was like computerized. It was all, I mean, like they had buildings, and then when it turned night, they went black.
Wow.
It was like a wash of the darkness coming over the building. So it was like just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So anyway, enough of Gershwin.
You never have enough of Gershwin.
Well, I'm going to follow Gershwin now. I actually followed John, too. That was a killer version. It's beautiful. Here's a song I wrote last year. One I've recently pulled out because it's challenging to play, and I have to challenge myself to play this. It's called The Day That Love Would Come. Every time she thought life would fall in place, there was no place to fall. Every time she thought love would show its face, love heard another call. Shifting sands and turning tides, fragile hearts and restless minds. Still she climbs that sunbeam every morning, spreads her wings at every dawn. Every day still comes with a warning, but she knows today might be the one. The day that love would come. The day love will come. Every place a dream she might call home, just another port on the wild sea. Everywhere her roots would not take hold, great storms laugh at destiny. To grow up without love, without trust, it's an awful thing to rise above. Still she climbs climbs that sunbeam every morning, spreads her wings at every dawn. Every day still comes with a warning. Still she knows today might be the one. The day that love will come. The day love will come. Well, inside, she could feel she was changing. A fiery calm grew in her eye. Inside, she could sense a flowing oneness of heart and hand and mind. Oh, the sun dancing free on a high mountain lake knows the past a future can contain. Still she climbs that sunbeam every morning, spreads her wings at every dawn. Every day still comes with a warning, but she knows today might be the one. The day that love will come. The day love will come.
Great stuff. Great chords.
That's a great song. That's really good.
Yeah, thank you. I wrote a bunch of those songs last few years of a character who's overcoming lots of stuff, and they're at that point where they sense that the work is done, then they're just about to burst. So there's like there's this underlying theme in my writing the last couple of years, and you wind up loving these characters. It's kind of weird, like you're rooting for them. All right. Hey, Terry's going to take us out. I want to thank everyone. It's great during this virtual and still challenging time for everyone. That everyone's out doing all they can to stay positive and be positive and share your gifts. It's really neat stuff. Mike, is there anything else you want to say before Terry closes?
No, just thank everybody, and hopefully this fall we'll be back in Godfrey Daniels. COVID willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be back together soon.
Thank you. All right, Terry, I'm going to mute everyone, then give you the go. Okay, you're good to unmute, Terry.
Thank you. And this has been wonderful. I wish I had been here for the first hour too, but I definitely have the next one noted here at Mike's request. This is a song I wrote for someone in my family who was going through a life change that may have been not well accepted by everybody. It's called Fall Away. You'll probably crack up at the first line, but it was pre-COVID. I wore a mask every day. What I did and what I'd say, but in the evening I'd come home and face the truth on my own. I lived my life by the rules. Was I right or just a fool? No way to know. The past is past. It was time to shed the mask. When it falls away, all that's left is me. Nothing left to say, 'cause you get what you see when it all falls away. It all falls away from me, and I'm free. So here I am, let it be. Can't be concerned with what you think of me. I'll always love you every day. I dropped the rules, I found my way. And when it falls away, all that's left is me. Nothing left to say, 'cause you get what you see when it all falls away. It all falls away from me. Fall away, fall away, fall away, fall away, fall away from me. I'm free.
Yeah. Nice.
That's
Thank
real
you.
therapy. That's real therapy. I'm sure the person who wrote about was really buoyed by that song. It's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You-
I had a wonderful time today. It's been great.
Yeah, it's good to see you and hear you as always, Terry. Hey, everyone, thanks for coming. Awesome job, everyone. Relax. Enjoy the rest of the sun that's out there. Unbelievable. And we'll see everyone on the third Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Great.
Everybody stay safe.
All right, Tom and Mike, thanks. And everybody,
Okay.
be
Bye.
careful.
right.
Get your damn shots.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.